Hi guys, welcome to the first media studies tutorial really. We're going to use a few of these this year. I just want to give you an introduction to iMovie for those of you that haven't used it before. A lot of you will have used it, but there'll be a number of you that haven't. So it's probably worth just having a look through some of the basics. So this is my iMovie on my MacBook Pro. It might look slightly different to yours, but a lot of the things are going to be the same, so don't worry about that too much. First of all, to open it on the Macs in the music room, you might need to go into Finder up here. So just open up the, click on the magnifying glass, and then just type in iMovie, and you'll see this, and then just press enter. That's going to get you straight in. Usually it'll be on the bottom bar here, but it's only really us that uses it in media, so it might not be open. So once you're in, you'll be greeted by probably a blank screen. You probably won't have all these clips in here, and the first thing you need to do is you need to import the media that you want to use. So it's really simple. You're going to go up to File, and you're going to press Import Media, and that is going to open up this box. You'll have some slightly different lists of drives down here. Now you should already have connected to MacShare. If you haven't, you need to go back and do that. Just click back to the desktop, click on the desktop itself, and press Command and K, and just connect to the MacShare. Once you've done that, you'll see MacShare in here. You'll click on MacShare, and then you'll see the folders listed here, and you just need to click through to the right one and do that. That's Mr. Evans just walking in. So once you've done that, you're going to go back into, you have all your videos in here, and you can go through and edit. Now I've just got some random videos in here that we're going to use for this tutorial. So this is all of your events in here. Now depending how much you've kind of got in there, you're going to have to go in and select what you want. But if I want to use a bit of this video, you can't drag the whole thing in very easily. So you need to select the bit that you want, and you'll see as you kind of drag along there, the Finder on the right hand side, the video preview, will show you where you're up to in the video, and you can drag from either side and just take the bit you want. Now you can take the whole clip if you want to, so if you want to take the whole clip, just drag it across. Once it's highlighted with that yellow, just drag it down into your timeline. So this here is your timeline. Okay, this is what is going to be your final video. So at the moment we've got 16.2 seconds in there. We've got the audio in there as well, and that is it. Now if I want to preview that, I can press space.
Oracle is the name in Italy, where they had built the copy of the birth house of Virgin Mary. And in Prague they wanted to have also the copy of that.
It's a little bit jumpy, but you get the idea. Now what we can do once we're in here is we can split this clip if we want to. The easiest way to do that is to press Command and B wherever you want to split. So if I want to split there, if I press Command and B, it's going to split that clip into two. And if I wanted to, I could drag that clip and I could put it there, or put it back if I want to. I can delete it, just press backspace if I want to get rid of it. And it's really good for trimming the end of clips, or if you want to split the clip up and put something else in the middle. So like I say, you can shorten it if you just want to shorten it. If you don't use the split clip, you can literally just drag to where you want the video to finish, and it will do that as well. Okay, you'll see that your original clip's still in your events, so in your library, so you can still just go and use that clip again if you wanted to. So if I wanted to use that again, I'd just go up here and again just select the bit that I want, just select that and then just drag that down. Okay, and that's pretty simple. Okay, so that's how you're going to structure your video. Again, so if I want to take a different bit of footage here, so I want to skip in time a little bit, I'll take the bit that I want and I'll drag it into position. Now sometimes you want to see more than just what is on there at once. So if you use this little slider here, you can shrink it down, so it's almost like you're zooming in and zooming out, which is quite a nice little feature. I use that quite a lot. If you want to be really specific as to which bit of the clip you want to cut, and you're struggling to, that will break it down to sort of point whatever of a second, and it makes it a lot easier to kind of select what you want. So you know, you can really shrink that down to the exact bit that you want, and then I can take it back out and I can start adding more clips. So let's just add a few. Let's have a little play around and see what we end up with. Okay, so we've got that there. Now, another thing you might want to do, you might want to add some transitions. So at the moment, these just cut from one to the other. So if we play that video through, play it from here, you'll see that as we go from this clip across. Sometimes that's really good, sometimes we want that, sometimes we want to use some transitions. So if I want a transition here, you can see I've pressed transition on my content library and it's brought up a load of different types of transitions. The most popular one is probably going to be cross dissolve, and you just drop it in where you want it. Just be aware that when you do that, it is going to take a little bit of the footage off the end of the last one and off the start of the next one. But now you'll see, if we watch this, it'll transition. You know, we can use different ones. Circle to open, it's quite a funky one. We take that from here.
Oh wow.
So it's just a nice way of transitioning from one to the other. Again, you can play around with these, you know, when you've got chance. We go for so that's a quite a nice little feature. You might want to look at titles. You want to drop a title in, you press your title, you've got lots of different title options here. And if we want to use that, you just click on it and drag it into where you want it. So you might want to put a title at the start. And again, you can then just click into here, trip to, I think it was Czech Republic, but we'll just put rugby trip. Okay, and again, you can change all this. We won't bother with that for now, but you can do that. Now, the other thing you can do if you want to, you can drop these directly over the top of a video. So I wanted to actually put it within the video itself, and you'll see that then that will play as part of the video for the length of that video, and it has some nice effects on there. And you can play around with those. So that's quite nice. If you want to take that off, you just click on it and then backspace and it's gone. Again, if you want to get rid of that, backspace and it's gone. You might want to, again, lengthen this. So you just drag it out. It's really, really simple to use, and you can make it shorter. So that will work nicely for that. You might want to add some sound effects. No, I don't. Yeah, there are some things in there. You can go through these. I think when you go onto this originally, it'll probably be a folder will be selected. Just go through and select what you want. Ambiance is quite a nice one. I think it depends what you're trying to create, obviously. Sci-fi, if you want something sort of that nature. You know, there's loads, so you can just have a play through. So say we want this strange alien communication sound effect, and we just drag that underneath the video timeline. So this is our audio timeline underneath, and if we choose something that's a little bit longer, so let's try one of these, theme music. So actually, let's get rid of the alien communication. Just deleted that. Theme music, and let's try this neon. Okay, so that's in there. And when we play that now, you'll see at the moment we've got the sound from the clips in there as well. If you want to change that, you can just go into this. So I've clicked on the video clip, and then I've clicked on this audio button here, and I can take that out. I can take it out completely. Now, if I want to do that on all of them, the easiest thing to do is to click the clip, and then I'm going to go up to, and I can do two things. I can either select the clips that I want by pressing command, holding down command and just clicking on the clips that I want to take the sound out of, and then I can just go to the sound and I can take the sound out. Or if you want to do it out of everything, in a quicker way, if you've got all your timeline in place and you want all of the sound out, you click on the first one, hold down shift, and then click on the last one, and it'll highlight everything, and then I can take that sound right out, and there we go. And now I can play that from the start, and it's nice. You might want to have play around with some of the other features. So if we go into the video, we've got colour, we can, okay, we won't do it that way actually, we'll try a different method. I think this looks slightly different on your version. In fact, no, this is the one. So I can change the colour if I want to go to black and white. I can take that out and you can see it reacts there. I can even intensify the colour. So I want to make it really bright and vivid. I can take the colour right up. As you can see, that line in the middle, that's where it's balanced. That's the neutral colour that you would have. We can change the saturation and we can also change the temperature again to make the colours look warmer. So we do that and you can see the effect that it has, or you can make it look really cold and stark. Okay, so you just do that and it's there and it's done. And I just encourage you to have a play around with some of these settings today. You know, and there's lots of different things in there. The other thing that you might want to look at is the speed. So if you wanted something in slow motion, so this clip is 3.8 seconds. If I want to really slow that down into slow motion, I can change these. It's got some presets, so it's slow and fast. Obviously slow is going to slow it down, fast is going to speed it up. Or custom gives you a bit more sort of flexibility on what you do. So if you want to make it incredibly slow, I could put that down to 10%. But obviously that's going to make my video 10 times longer. So we look how slow you probably wouldn't do that for 47 seconds, but you might have, you know, a little bit that you want to highlight or something. Let's try 75% and just see what that looks like. So obviously that's shrunk the clip back down. You know, and you know that you've got an effect applied because you can see the little tortoise there. You want to take that off, just take it back to normal, and it'll just make the clip completely back to normal. So guys, that's as far as I'm going to go with you today. That's enough to get you in there. Probably just the last thing you might want to know if you want to export your video once it's completed is you're going to go up to File and Share, and you want to probably export it as a file. And then drop it into MacShare, drop it into your area as an MP4, and it's done. The file size is going to be a lot smaller than it is at the moment. When you're editing like this, the file's going to be massive. So ideally, if you've completed your video, export it, drop it into MacShare, and job's a good one. So guys, I hope that was helpful, and I'll get another one up for you soon. Cheers, bye.